I don't even know what to do anymore. I think I'm here. Am I here? Yes, yes, I am here. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening.
Good
You
evening.
are listening to the Soulful Sounds of the Underground here on Brothers in Arms podcast. We are still alive. Episode 122 on the 30th of July in the year of our Lord 2023. Gentlemen, good evening.
Good
It's good
evening.
seeing you.
It's- I see you.
I see you. My older brother is a Lego tree.
Yes.
I don't have anything to hold up.
Oh
I'm
man.
growing and bearing fruit. It's so good. So good.
I'm having a
Hey,
good time. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just gonna put this out there because I don't know if it's just the lighting, but compared to you guys, holy cow, I am dark.
yes, you are dark. Someone has been in the sun quite a little bit.
Just a tad. I don't know. Just compare
Just
there.
just a wee bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I spend too much time in the office, not gonna lie.
The beacons are lit. Gondor calls for
Calls
aid.
for aid! Uh,
Gentlemen, I'm gonna everyone who's listening, I'm gonna go to apologize up front if it does sound kind of funky. I'm obviously not podcasting from home right now. I'm at mom and dad's house here in beautiful Bradenton, Florida. Hence the wonderful tan. Um, so I'm on my laptop. I'm not using my microphone. Using a pair of wireless headphones so I can hear my brothers. And if I sound crunchy or if it does some weird stuff, you know, hallelujah breakdown. We'll just grin and bear it.
Hallelujah breakdown. Yeah. So those who might be watching the page or watching with us on twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms podcast or watching on our YouTube channel, you may notice that I've got a lovely attachment coming out of my headphone tonight as well, because lo and behold, my computer has decided you're not going to use any other microphones tonight. So glad I can use this one. Grateful for something that I can talk to my boys with. But pray that we can figure this out before next time because I've got two very nice microphones, extremely nice microphones, and my
Neither
computer
of
will
them
not
work.
read either of them. So, yeah. Hi, boys. Good to see you.
Hey there.
Alex, you're not having any issues, are you?
I am not.
No, count your blessings,
Hey,
man. You're looking good, by the way.
thanks. I
Yeah.
went fishing today.
Oh, talk
Oh.
about it.
Oh
Talk
well.
about it.
This week has been kind of crazy. It was I guess technically the first like full week that everyone has been back from leave, and we are about to roll into another fun week. We're gonna do what the Navy calls a fast cruise, where basically we're gonna pretend we're underway for a specified amount of time, as in the entire department is locked on the boat. We're not allowed to go anywhere. We're gonna bring the plants up and get everybody to stand all their watches before we don't do it again for a year. Yeah. So we're about to do like a shipyard thing. So we're gonna go in and do all sorts of an availability, a whole bunch of maintenance. Shipyard's gonna come on. They're gonna hold our hands and pretend that they know more than we do.
Aw,
Oh, it's great.
how nice
It
of them.
it's great.
So wait, so you're deployed to the shipyard?
Oh yeah.
I love putting that in perspective. Like
Yep.
deploying here.
Yep.
You're not going anywhere.
Nope. So I've got my bag packed. I've got all my stuff put together, and My buddy's gonna come pick me up at 5:45 in the morning. We're gonna drive on in and live on the boat for a week.
Camping on the boat.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be interesting. But I have. I told you guys my father-in-law got Caroline a fishing pole for her birthday, right?
Right. The pink one.
Oh, dude, she loves that thing. Absolutely loves
Yes.
that thing. Every single chance we get the opportunity, she goes, "Can we go fishing?" Yeah, we can go
Aw.
fishing. So we found a little place that's about 20, 25 minutes away.
Okay.
called Lone Star Lakes. And Patrick, the last time we went, Liz looked at me and said, I need to just let you and Patrick come up here and just spend the weekend. Like, you need to bring the kayak.
Okie dokie.
Because there's 7 different ponds and or lakes that are up there.
Wow.
And there's all sorts of different boat ramps that are out there. Some of them are kind of bigger, like we're talking 10 to 15 acres. Some of them are smaller, like maybe 2 acres or so, but every single one you can get into by way of a boat ramp.
Nice.
So you can get down, get in, going fishing out there. Today was the first day I actually tried to bass fish, but we've gone 3 times in
Since
the
our
last week.
birthday?
Oh no,
That's
that
fantastic.
just the last week.
Yes.
We've gone about 5 times fishing. We went once where she caught her first fish. She caught a croaker.
Right.
And then we went while Liz's mom was down here, and went the wrong way.
Aw.
So, so when you get there, you have a choice to make. You can either go right or you can go left.
Right.
And you guys have been fathers of small children, so usually when you go somewhere, you go for the playground, right?
Right. Right.
So that's what we did. We set it into the GPS. We looked. We saw the playground. We went and parked at it because it had a porta potty there. So if a 4-year-old has to go potty, we're good to go. So we get there. We walk around for a little bit, get them to play on the playground, and then we grab the fishing stuff and we started walking around trying to find where we could go. We found a nice little boat landing, and we stopped there because quite literally the thing was just full of bluegill. I'm talking there was at least 50, 60 of these guys just like all up next to the shore.
Beautiful.
So I was like, this is perfect. We'll grab some worms out of the ground because, we're in like a state park. There's got to be something.
Right.
There were no worms.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I grabbed the cast net. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Boys, say hi.
Hi, Mom.
Hi. Love you, Mama.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
I gotta go around
Oh,
the other
you're
way.
good.
Yeah.
No, Mom, you're fine. Your
So-
house.
We grab. I brought my cast net with me because I was like, there's catfish out here. So grab a couple of bait fish, put them in a bucket for Caroline so she can see the fish, and then throw one on a hook and throw it out. I grabbed old gear. I didn't go to Walmart beforehand, grab like new line or anything. A couple of casts later, it just snaps. The 1 egg sinker that I have just goes flying into the water
Aw.
with all the terminal and everything.
Oh.
So I was like, well, all right, I guess this is how it is. So,
Good attitude.
I mean,
It'll be one of those days.
what are you gonna do? You can't really do much. So we walked around a little bit more, looked at a couple of different things, saw some cool stuff, and then Liz is like, well, let's drive around the rest of the park. Let's just see what else is here, and take a look at everything, and see if it's worth coming back.
Right.
So we went back to the entrance and we went left. There's about 5 lakes over there. Most of them have plenty of areas where you can just walk right up to it. There's plenty of bank fishing that's available right there. There's all sorts of great stuff that's just out there. I said, okay, yeah, if we come back, we're going left.
Yeah. Was it busy?
Not really. There's like a full-blown archery range out there, so you can
Yeah.
like bring your compound bows and stuff, get everything sighted in for season, do all of that. They have competitions, but more often than not, you go out and it's just there's a couple old dudes that are out there fishing. Some of my guys show up and they fish out there. That's the whole reason I found out about the place. So I said, okay.
Was it a WFA?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It's only open from sun up to sundown, so there's no like camping or anything that's out there.
Okay. All right.
But again, it's like 20, 25 minutes from the house. So
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we tried the second time. We go out there and Caroline and Liz had spent like a couple minutes in the morning digging up worms out of the backyard. So we went armed with worms,
Nice.
and no joke, like we couldn't keep a line in the water long enough because it was just
Hitting
yep,
that fast.
yep, there's one. She caught three on her own.
That's awesome.
So it was
Good
fantastic.
job, girl.
But the place that we were at, though, like, it would have been a perfect catfishing spot. But I still hadn't gone to Walmart.
Oh.
So, it wasn't really great for bass fishing, but, I mean, I could sit there with her and catch bluegill all day.
Excellent. Yep.
So,
Yep.
today, because we went on Friday, and then I had duty yesterday, so we went today. And, I'm out of practice, gentlemen.
Uh-oh.
I had at least 3 good bites, and I was just goofing around, something with a weighted Texas rig, just having a grand old time. And something picked it up and started running away with it and started tugging like it was already there. So I go to set the hook, and my drag wasn't set. So I cranked my drag down real quick and
Oh.
he was gone. And then I guess I played, something with this fish for over the next like half an hour of just trying to get him something. No, like he'd pick it up and I'd go to set it and no. It's terrible.
He's enjoying lunch. This goes great. I'm just gonna keep eating.
It's chewy.
Yeah, it's plastic. No.
Exactly. Yay.
But we'd gone to Walmart, so I had all the catfish stuff. I had hot dogs, but I didn't have heavy enough weights.
Oh.
So there's apparently enough of a current in there because they're not man-made. That literally my bait was just getting, drug over to this side and then stuck there. And
Aw.
I know it wasn't a fish because I literally had all of that hot dog for the 2 hours that we were there, just sitting there.
Oh.
Well, great.
Uh,
But Caroline told me that as we were leaving, today was the first day that she was not excited about fishing.
Aw.
We didn't catch anything.
Really?
Every single time we've gone there, we've caught something. Either I cast netted stuff, she caught bluegill on her rod.
Right.
We caught the croaker the one time. Today was the first day that she didn't have that instant gratification of, oh, there's a fish. And she told Liz that she did not have a good day.
No.
I'm like,
It's a
man,
bummer.
Oh.
Sad.
I mean, she still wants to go fishing again, so I'll take that. But
Yeah. Amen.
I gotta make sure that the whole no fail fishing has to come back up again. So
Just need to get just have like a plastic fish that you could just like sneak onto her line. Be like, look,
Or a
Caroline,
shrimp.
you caught one.
Or a shrimp. Just get a shrimp.
oh yeah,
Just
You
put
know.
a shrimp on the end.
or Walmart sells all sorts of stuff. Like especially the WalMarts down here, like all sorts
Uh-huh.
of frozen bait. I could put like a gizzard shad on the end of that thing
Yeah.
and throw it out there and be like, look, and then she'll want to put it in her bucket and then it doesn't move. And she's like, what's wrong with it?
The fish
Yeah.
died.
Oh.
Sad.
I
I'll
mean,
have to throw it back.
she understands that all of the worms that we had the other day, because they got left in their little container in the back of the minivan, didn't make it.
Oh.
She understands that they're no longer here, but I think the fish is something that's a little bit more, prevalent in her thoughts when it comes to that. So
Real.
we're gonna have to figure that one out.
Yeah. Children's perspective is very interesting.
It's true.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, try asking children Bible questions.
Yeah.
And their interpretation of things is quite different. It's cute and interesting sometimes, but yeah, it can definitely be quite different.
Well, we definitely found out how much of the traits of Liz and I she got, because she could pick out the different types of plant that are like grown on the farms as we go. And so, she knows what corn looks like. She calls it torn.
Yeah.
And she knows what soy looks like for soybeans because she likes edamame beans.
Nice.
That's like one of her favorite snacks. So every time we see the soy plant, she goes, "That's soy." Well, Liz was trying to get her to figure out, how she could tell the difference between the two, what the thought process was. Not just that's corn, that's soy. So every time we would pass by like cornfield, she would be like, "Oh, look at the soy." And Caroline would go, "No, that's corn." "Oh, well, how do you know it's corn?" She goes, "That's corn." "Well, how do you know? Like, what does corn look like?"
It's got the juice.
"That's corn." So it's pretty fun.
That's sweet. That's sweet. I love it. Before you got on, Greg, it was night time for Alex's kiddos,
Oh,
and so they came over and I got to talk to him for a minute. It was very sweet. It was
yeah.
very sweet. Yeah.
It's a really, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a blessing being so close to Alex and Liz this last couple of years.
Yeah, I can imagine.
To get that opportunity to get down there, even just for a weekend.
One day, boys. One day,
Yeah,
the
One
three
day.
of us will be somewhere in the same vicinity. That's my hope and prayer.
It's true.
man,
Yep. Greg, what about you, man?
dude. So obviously I've gotten the tan, getting the tan
Scotch
on.
some sun.
So after we talked, so we podcasted what Monday night, right? Last week.
Yes.
Yes. So Tuesday morning, got up really really early. Brandy, myself, your beautiful daughter Julia, and my daughter Zoe. We all loaded up in the car and drove up to the airport and flew down to Florida.
Yeah.
And we are down here in beautiful Bradenton, visiting mom and dad for the week. We've got tomorrow and then actually Tuesday we all go our separate ways because uh, we've all got to get back to, Julia has to get back up to y'all for school and
Yep.
we've got to get back home for work and Zoe goes be with us for roughly another week before she has to go back to California to her mom. But this week has been absolutely a blast. Gentlemen, I have spent just about every day on the water,
Nice.
on the beach, either with my toes in the sand. Um, Andy and I got one afternoon where mom and dad, mom and dad were able to watch Zoe, so Brandy and I got to go to the beach by ourselves. And Julia's like, "What are you guys gonna do?" I'm like, "I'm literally gonna sit on the beach and read a book." And gentlemen, that is exactly what I did. I sat on the beach and I read.
There's nothing wrong with
And
that. And boys, we are old.
your daughter, your
Yeah.
daughter even said like, "Greg, you're old."
Yeah.
It's like, yes, honey, I know. I'm
Because I
I'm in
do
my
it too.
30s.
Yep.
I'm in my 30s. That is my idea of a good time. I just want to relax and
Read a book.
just just not have a care and to get a chance to read.
Yeah.
Um, but no, we have been swimming. We've got some sand dollars that Dad is bleaching right now.
Sweet.
That we collected. We found some sand dollars. Um, what else have we been doing? Lots and lots of swimming. Lots and lots of swimming. We actually, I was looking. I've got some photos. I was gonna try and to pull a few. I'll send you guys some later. I know we'll inundate the family group chat with a bunch of pictures. But it
I look
has
forward
been
to it.
it has been an awesome time just hanging out. Their home is Patrick. You haven't gotten all the way down here yet, have you? I know you
Nope.
guys did the halfway thing.
Yeah.
Um,
We met in
Tony is
Valdosta.
adorable. He is the cutest thing. Um, he is a puppy, that's for sure. But he
He's a
is
pretty chill dog, though.
Hmm?
He's pretty chill, though.
Oh yeah, no. He is absolutely awesome. Like for a puppy, my mind is blown. That dog is the coolest thing in the world. He's just, I'm fine. I'm good. Don't worry about me. I'm just gonna hang out right here. I'm gonna sleep. I'm just gonna, let me come cuddle with you. I'm gonna sleep here. He has been in someone's arms pretty much all day. He if Julia's not holding him, Dad's holding him. If Dad's not holding him, he's in Mom's hands. Zoe will hold him. Like he is hanging out with someone.
Yeah.
But but no, just eating a lot of really good food. Mom's cooking and she's baked up a storm. Her and Zoe made a bunk cake. Pretty much day
Ooh,
one we got here.
nice.
Um, bunch of cookies. Uh, don't ask me to weigh in when I get back because I won't make it.
Nope, not happening.
I'm gonna jump back onto my running regimen when I get home because I'm going to need it. But, um, but honestly, it's been an awesome time. It's been an absolute blast. Um, kind of bummed that we're leaving, because I know we're only here for just a little bit longer, and then it's time to go home. We do have something planned for tomorrow. I don't want to share it. I'm gonna wait till our next to talk about it. I don't want to tell what we did before if we actually
Okay,
do it. I'll wait till after.
that
We
sounds like a
got a
plan.
we got a cool plan for tomorrow morning. A little early start because we gotta get on the road. But it's an all day adventure. Most of the day adventure, at least half the day adventure. We're gonna be out and about, which will be a good time.
Cool.
But no, it's been an absolute blast. Like I said, I've gotten a lot of sun, hence the I'm like
Yeah,
I'm
you're
really
dark, man.
really dark.
You're dark. Yeah, I'm loving it. It's
What
good
about
stuff.
you, PT? I know things. You got the new cadets.
Ah, yeah. So we got the new cadets. The when we talked on Monday, they had arrived that morning. And their name is the Champions of the Mission. And you know the Army, we love to acronym everything. So the current second years are the Defenders of Justice, or the DOJs, and the Champions of the Mission are the comms. And so it's a lot of fun. They have done very well, getting acclimated to campus life, and their children, their families, and it's been really good. I've been working diligently. We actually had the privilege of leading worship this morning, and so I got to preach for the first time in a while, and led praise and worship, played guitar. Gary played piano. Philip played the bass. We had a great time. Um, and then yesterday, though, Saturday, I too got to go fishing, Alex. I took my kayak, I strapped it to the top of our minivan on Friday night, and Saturday morning got up and left the house at 7 o'clock in order to get to the lake by as close to 8 o'clock as possible. Went to this place called Marben, Marben, and it's a WFA. It's one of those wildlife. It's a wildlife sanctuary pretty much, but it's got three major lakes and then five or six minor ones. And so I fished four of those minor ones by foot one time. Didn't catch anything, but I thought it was the season. So then I got my kayak there, and when I rolled up to the boat dock, there were three boats already in the water. I thought, okay, this is a good sign. But as I'm getting the kayak off the minivan, one boat rolls up, and this is 8 o'clock, and he was calling it for the day, and he said, "I've thrown everything at him, and I didn't get a single bite." Like, well, great. So I get the kayak in the water. I tool around for 2.5 hours, not a single bite. Nothing. I threw everything. I threw soft plastics. I threw chatterbaits. I threw square bills. I threw uh, prayers at them. I threw everything I could think of to get these stinking fish to bite, and everything came back unanswered. So
We weren't having it.
no, I checked that lake off my list. I don't want to go back there ever again. I almost swore off fishing, but no,
Don't think that would happen.
I'm too much in. But one thing, though, gentlemen, I did get to see a bald eagle. It was fishing, and it was gorgeous. It didn't catch anything
I was
either.
about to say,
Or
did it catch anything?
no, it didn't catch anything, but it came out over the water, and it was pretty sweet. Um, saw two great herrings. These things were massive. Saw a blue herring, sparrows galore. Like I'm turning into a bird watcher instead of a fisher. But yeah, oh look at it.
Binoculars in one hand, pole in the other.
Yeah. What? At least I got to see something.
Uh-huh.
But the tadpoles have now become little frogs, and they were jumping in the boat with me, so that was fun too. Didn't use them as bait though, because no, it's not what I'm going for. But it was a good time. And then yesterday afternoon, after I got back, we went out to pho. We went to this
Yes.
place at Atlantic Station called Pho 24, and Carrie had her first bowl of pho. And
Nice.
and gentlemen, she did well. She did very well. She had the shrimp pho. I had the meatballs, and Philip had the flank and tender.
Yep.
And all of it was legit. It was great. She didn't put any jalapenos in, but she tried
Oh.
everything else, the bean sprouts, the sage, the lime, you name it. She did good. I was very proud of her. So, yeah, trying new things and finding out we love them. Um, she has turned into a lover of sushi too, which is very interesting because I couldn't get her to eat a raw piece of fish for anything in the last 20 years of our marriage. And this year it's just like a light switch. And all of a sudden, like of all things, she's going through Kroger and it's about lunchtime. She's like, you know what? I feel like sushi. And so she got one of the pre-mates as that Kroger. I'm going, who are you and what have you done with my wife?
Who are you?
But
Speaking of, I totally forgot about that one.
go.
Julia tried an oyster.
Squid. Oh, what?
Yeah, wasn't it?
It
That
wasn't it.
wasn't she wasn't it. It
Oh,
wasn't it.
she wasn't doing it.
No, she tried. She tried. She tasted it. She did not.
Okay, now did she eat it from the shell or did she pick it out with a fork?
Um, she picked it out with a fork.
Okay, all right.
She tried.
Oh
Didn't like it.
man. I mean, I've got to have oysters once if I'm visiting the ocean. Okay,
Oh
it
yeah.
just has to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit of hot sauce, or if they serve horseradish, I'll do a little bit of that.
No
You
horseradish.
know, that's right. That's some quality stuff.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah.
I don't drink, ladies and gentlemen. That's just it. I don't. These guys do, but I don't. And so I I I enjoy it for the experience. The taste isn't necessarily what I want,
No, I love the taste. That's the
but it's
best part.
good. It's good. It's good. I like it. Uh, but I'm proud of her. Wow, she tried an oyster. Good
Yes.
job.
Yeah.
Try being the
Well,
operative word.
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
turned into so obviously mom doesn't like oysters. Dad and Brandy and I all like oysters.
Sure.
So
Yes.
we went to a place. We took mom and dad and Zoe and Julia to this place. It was a river house. It was like on the Manatee River. So right on we had to walk out a boardwalk to get to the restaurant.
Oh, sweet.
So it was right on the water, and they had it was their happy hour. So we ordered a bunch of appetizers and 2 dozen oysters, and Brandy and I can eat 3 dozen between the two of us if we get the opportunity. There's a place near our house. Yeah,
There you go.
there's
There
a
you
place
go.
near yeah there's a place near our house that does they do $1 oysters, and we'll go again. This isn't like a because it's still you think about it. Even at $1 a piece, that's still that's 30. It's almost $40.
Those
Yeah.
things are like that
Expensive.
big.
Yeah, they're not very big.
Yeah.
They're small. These things, Patrick. These things were that was the meat.
Wow.
Yeah, they were huge. But uh, but no, like
Gotta
at a
be
dollar
food.
a piece, I think it's a good deal. And
Huge.
well, if we wanna splurge for an appetizer like a oysters, we'll go there. And we'll order them by the dozen. We'll eat a dozen and then we'll order another dozen. The most we've done is 3 dozen between the two of us.
Wow.
What can I say? I love oysters.
Yeah.
Oysters are pretty good.
Yeah.
Well-
It's funny. Growing up, these weren't things that we ate on the regular.
Oh, absolutely not.
Like we were in landlocked Ohio, ladies and gentlemen. W- To have good oysters, you'd have to have them flown in.
Yeah.
Okay. It just and that's not something that was not in our budget. And so, but we never were like, oh man, I really want this, or oh man, I really want that. Like we were content growing up with what we had by grace and by God. Thank you so much, mom and
Right.
dad. But now that we're adults and we have our own money, we're trying things like pho and oysters and Korean barbecue and sushi and all these things that now we're like, dude, I'm so hungry. Like this is this this is not good. It's 10:18 at night and I am craving some of these things. So
I would love to go to a Korean restaurant right now, and and that's a funny thing too. So like even where I live in Virginia, um, the closest like legit Korean barbecue is well over an hour away.
oh man.
Like and honestly, it's worth the drive. I would take that trip if I was set on getting some barbecue. So.
That's awesome. Well, yeah, that's my week, boys. I'm not very exciting.
Yeah.
Alex did fishing. Patrick did fishing
Bird
slash
watching.
bird watching. And I've been on vacation, and it's been awesome. I feel ready to go back to work now. Work isn't that bad, but at the same time, like stepping away and like Brandy and I've got to spend time together, and that's something that we both work so much. So when we get
Yeah.
those opportunities, just to each other's company is a big big deal. I've got to go to bed with her every night.
That's awesome.
I know it sounds crazy, like but there's most nights like we don't get to go to bed together because one of us is working.
Yeah.
So, to be able just to crawl into bed with her every night has been amazing.
Awesome. Well, Alex, I think it's your week for the question.
I believe
How
so.
how you feeling?
I'm all right.
You feeling froggy?
Well, I'm always froggy. I'm good.
Yeah. Fire away, my
He's
man.
not wrong.
No, he's
All
not
right.
wrong.
First off, I gotta say, don't knock Kroger sushi, man.
Oh, I'm not knocking it,
All right.
believe me. No, there are no knockings here.
That is some fantastic stuff. For
And on Wednesdays, it's $5.
Yeah. Seriously. And you get fuel
I don't
points
know if
towards
that's
it
a
too.
good thing or a bad thing.
Well, it was last week's sushi, I'm just playing, Alex.
All right.
Please don't shoot.
All right. I seriously went through Walmart looking for a Nerf gun today. So yeah,
Did you really?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
for deployment? For your
Yeah.
not deployment?
from a not deployment. These guys have been doing stupid things. Like I gotta tell you this real quick. I'm sorry, and then I'll get into the question. I promise.
No, go ahead, man.
So there are about 4 or 5 Nerf guns in the lounge that have been left around for some reason or another. And there's enough darts in there for every one of them to have at least one dart, and sometimes more. And they're all like the regular Nerf guns, right? You know, the ones that have the actual darts, not the Nerf balls that they. Hi, Kitty.
Right.
Which, by the way, if you get a Nerf gun these days, get one of the ones that shoots the little yellow balls, because those things can go far.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, they can. It's pretty
Yes, they
cool.
can.
It's pretty ridiculous. But for some reason, they have decided that I am the keeper of one of them. So whenever I go into the lounge, if somebody has the Nerf gun that they have designated as mine, it ends up in my hand for some reason.
Okay.
And I am a protector of the lounge, which is interesting. So I went looking while we were walking through Walmart today because I finally got all my catfish stuff, or some of the catfish stuff. And yeah, boys, Nerf guns are expensive. I don't know.
Yes, sir, they are.
I don't know why.
Yes, sir, they are.
Like that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Well, it's all plastic and a name. Yeah, you know it's Nerf or nothing.
That's true.
You're not wrong.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, anyway, after that anecdote,
Anecdote. Let me try and spell that.
Exactly.
After that, anecdote. Hey, I got it.
Yep. I think I used that correctly too. I don't know.
Synonym.
Smart house.
Just listening to the
Putting
podcast.
babies down.
No, she's listening to the podcast. Babies are down.
My bad. You just said it really loud.
Oh, they're way across. I'm over the garage. They're over like the foyer. We're good.
Because I can picture your house right now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you've been here at least once, right?
Right. Yeah. Oh man, I love it.
Well, so mine, I've been doing a lot of thinking, mainly because I got a haircut this week. That frees up brain space.
Oh. Or does it like stimulate the thinking?
Kind of both.
That works. Works for me.
I don't know. My hat's not as tight, so it doesn't restrict brain flow.
Ah.
Yeah. But there's. Oh, yep. She says, "Nah, you good, homie. It right." All right, that works. Sweet.
Confirmation of your anecdote.
Confirmation of my anecdote, and it works.
Love it. It works.
So
It tracks.
tracks. Dragon. So getting my haircut is one of those things that is like an unspoken. You know, you have to do this. Because if it starts to get too bad, you know, the higher ups are like, why hasn't your guy gotten a haircut? And then I get yelled at.
Aw.
It's just one of those things, you know. I notice it, tell him, hey man, you need to get a haircut, and then someone else notices him the same day, and now it's like, well, why haven't you told him to get a haircut? I literally told him like 2 minutes ago.
Okay.
So there's 3 general rules that the military lives by. You know, you show up on time, shaved, with a haircut, in the right uniform. That's it. The 3 rules to success when it comes to the military. So for anybody that's listening, if you're thinking about joining the military, that's the 3 things you really have to worry about. You have to show up on time.
Step 1, right place.
Yep, right place, right time, shaved and a haircut, right uniform. That's it. It's easy. Other than that, just follow whatever somebody tells you to do. So thinking about that and applying that, when it comes to you guys, what 3 rules do you have that you live your life by? It doesn't just have to be 3. It can be more than 3, less than 3, whatever you'd like. But what 3 do you have?
So show up at the right place,
Yep.
the right time, the right uniform, the haircut,
Yep.
shave. There you go.
Uh-huh.
No.
I mean, sure, you can use it.
No. I was making a joke.
I respect it.
Gosh, that's a really good thing. Some of the ones that just kind of pop into my head. Um, keep my word. If I say something, anything I say, my word. If I say something, it needs like I mean it. Because if you can't keep your word, how can you be trusted?
Right.
Um, do the it's one comes from the Marine Corps, but it's applies to everything. Do the right thing, even when no one's watching. Sounds hard.
Yep.
It's
That's good
harder than you
character.
think.
Yep.
It does. It comes back to character. So
Yep.
so those two and finish what you started. That is a rule that I try to live by every day.
Yeah.
I don't like doing something halfway. That's a pet peeve.
Along with chewing with your mouth open. All right.
Along with chewing with your mouth
Oh,
open.
don't chew with your mouth open. It's gross. Oh, oh man, still working on it with Zoe. This whole summer, to watch her. Your mouth. Stop. Seriously, stop. Close your mouth. Like chew with your mouth closed, honey. Please, I'm begging you. It's not a good habit. It's not. It's gross.
Yep.
I don't want to see your food. Nice.
Number 1, remember who you are and whose you are. Dad said it all the time, and it's what sticks, because that who you are um, is not just my faith; it's also my family. Um, it's being a husband to my wife. It's being a father to my children. It's being an uncle to my nieces and nephews. It is, well, just one nephew, my nieces and nephew. Um, so remember who you are and whose you are. Lead by example. Don't don't expect somebody to do something you're not willing to do yourself. So be the encourager that communicates and come alongside. So lead by example. And don't be afraid to try something once.
Mm.
Um, there's a lot of times when I, people miss out because they're afraid of if I don't like it, or I might get hurt, or insert here. Like we're talking about food earlier. Think about all the food that we would miss out on, all the fantastic experiences of food we would miss out on if we listened to ourselves or listened to that voice that said, that's gross, don't do that. Or what if? No. Be willing to try something once, then make your opinion. Don't make an opinion without actually trying it. So there you go.
Right on.
Right on.
Right on.
Well, I kind of took a little bit more of a whimsical approach to this,
I like it.
but it kind of yes, kind of all makes sense. Tell my wife I have to be there half an hour before I actually have to be there. That is a rule that I have to live by.
She's gonna kick her butt.
She probably
You know
is, but
Uh-huh.
she will agree.
Smart home is putting things in right now.
She is in fact. I'm just waiting for the bolt of a 50 cal to, rack home. Yeah. She'll take out, the wall in between us, and then the wall that's next to me, and then the minivan probably, half of the street, whatever. Happens.
I'm just
Um,
watching the. I'm watching the chat. I'm just waiting for it.
oh, yeah. No. You might get it, or it might just come straight to me. I don't know. Oh, never mind. She says I know who I am. It's okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Aw.
As long as we've been together, it's just been one of those things. You have to tell her, an earlier time, so that when we inevitably run late, we're still on time.
Nice.
Because that is like chewing with your mouth open. That is my one pet peeve. I
Being late.
absolutely hate being late.
Yep.
I can't stand it. Such to the point where everyone says, "Oh, I'm fashionably late." No, I get to work and then I sit in my office for about 45 minutes until the day actually starts. Because I can't handle it. I can't do it.
It's fair.
So, um, yeah, yep. Liz says I thought about mine and considered number one. I will be late. Yeah, I mean that's just who it is. Number two is not as whimsical,
Okay.
because it's something that I've had to learn and I've had to adapt to, and I've had to keep it going, because there's not enough people that do, and as long as I keep pushing it and letting other people know, hey, yeah, this is something you should be doing, then you know, yeah, support your local game store. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I had to throw that shameless plug in there. Commander
Yeah.
Masters drops on Friday. Just letting you know.
It does. I haven't ordered any of them.
I got the Eldrazi precon. We'll talk about that at another time.
Well then.
No, check in with your friends. Check in on everybody.
Yep.
And especially check in on the one dude who checks on everybody else. Because sometimes that one dude doesn't have anybody that checks on him.
Hmm. Copy that.
Yeah. I had a third one. I should have written it down. But that was supposed to be my third one. That was supposed to be the, yeah. So technically,
Yeah.
I forgot the second one. The steel trap has leaks, boys.
Oh no.
But that's okay. I'll probably remember it from my off-going remark.
Remember your second.
Probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I can dig it.
Check on your
Good
friends.
question, man.
Yeah.
Good question. I like it. I like it.
Are we looking?
I'm looking at something right now. I was fired from the keyboard factory yesterday. I wasn't putting in enough shifts.
Eh.
And why did the tomato turn red? It's all the salad dressing.
After an unsuccessful harvest, why did the farmer decide to try a career in music?
Good question. Why?
Because he had a ton of sick beats.
Sick beats, boots and cats. I tell dad jokes, but I don't have any kids. I'm a faux pas.
Faux pas. What do you call a Frenchman wearing sandals?
You?
Philippe Flop.
Philly flop.
What?
He says what?
What? Also, somebody's laundry is done.
Yep.
Yes. Would be your daughter's PT.
What's the least spoken language in the world?
Sign language?
Latin?
Sign language. Good thinking.
Pirates get their hooks.
Where do pirates get their hooks?
Where do pirates get their hooks? Second-hand stores.
What do you call a bear with no ears?
B.
A bee. Yeah. What state is known for its tiny beverages?
Texas.
Oh, mini soda.
Mini sodas.
Still going with Texas.
Yeah, with all the heat going on in the country, this one's good. My hotel tried to charge me $10 extra for air conditioning. It wasn't cool.
It wasn't cool. Two wrongs do not make a right, but three rights make a left.
Rights do make a left. You know, I once asked my date to meet me at the gym, but she never showed up. I guess the two of us aren't going to work out.
What do you call a criminal walking down the stairs? Condescending.
Condescending.
Eh.
I'm arresting you for downloading the entire Wikipedia. And wait, I can explain everything.
Past, present, and future walked into a bar. It was tense.
Eh.
The day keeps the doctor away.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Throw it
you
hard
cut off.
enough.
Oh. I don't know what you were throwing. I lost that first part, but that's good. And they all laughed when I said I wanted to be a comedian. Well, they're not laughing now.
Oh, that's messed up.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our episode of Brothers in Arms podcast. This has been episode 122. The end of July, gentlemen. The next time we meet officially, it will be August.
Mm-hmm.
Believe
Oh
that?
my goodness.
You believe that?
No,
But
I cannot.
what a trip this has been. We truly appreciate all of your support and love. Seeing us on twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms podcast, our YouTube channel at Brothers in Arms podcast, all one word. Twitter at your BIA podcast, and then also on the gram of Instas, Brothers in Arms podcast, all one word. Truly, we appreciate you hanging out with us. Thanks for catching up with us throughout the week. The downloads keep happening daily. It is amazing. Let me give you just
so wild.
a real quick heads up where we are right now. Dum, da, dum, 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 dum. Yep. So this last week, we've had 7 downloads. We had 80 in the last 30 days. We're currently up to 2,415 downloads.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So, folks, thanks. Thanks for downloading our show. Thanks for showing us the love like that. We are going to. Nope, I've got something to show eventually. It's actually right over there on the bed, but it's not put together. So,
I like surprises.
surprise!
It looks like a tray.
It might look like a tree. It all depends on how you look at it. So yeah, it's got the right colors. It's yeah. That's not weird at all.
Nope.
What the? But anyways, yep. So folks, thanks so much, gentlemen. Any parting remarks before we hit that magic button?
Oh, as always, drink water, change your socks, take Motrin, wear sunscreen.
Where's sunscreen? I was gonna drop it, but well done.
Otherwise, you start getting tans like that.
Oh, that's lovely. Just wear the right uniform. Alex?
You don't need sunscreen if you don't go outside.
True that.
Ain't wrong.
Ain't wrong. Yep. And folks, you don't have to run. You do not have to run. But
I don't run.
exactly. I would encourage you to continue moving. Move your body. Don't let it stop on you. Even if it's dancing. Oh, folks, you audibly listeners.
Sorry.
Yep, no, you're fine. I was digging with it. We do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic, wonderful week. I think we should be back on Sunday. Alex, how long is your fast cruise?
Duty on Sunday.
Duty on Sunday, so possibly Saturday?
Saturday.
Saturday it is. Okay, well, we'll see you all on Saturday this week. Have a wonderful, fantastic time. We love you. Bye now.
Love you.
That's a cat.
Tits. Cat.
El gato.
Oh, boot. Dancing cat.
Akiba? No. Neko.
Kida.
Neko is cat in Japanese.
Echo.
Neko. Yep. Or Nico. And I think it's Neko. Not Nico. Neko. That's a good cat.
Key is a good
Oh,
cat.
okay now.
She would-
Love you guys.
She would kill anyone
You
else.
too, brother.
Yes, you would. Yep. Bye.
Bye.
I love you. Oh, are we doing one of these? I'll see you guys later.
Okay, bye.
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 Bye.